What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video we hope to get the interior of the Tacoma 100% done. We hope to get the seats installed and the center console in, and it's going to be the Tacoma's first test drive, so hopefully when we connect the battery the airbags don't deploy, and we're going to get the radiator flushed to see if there's no leaks, and hopefully we don't have any blown head gaskets because of the people that were running it at Copart without any coolant. So stay tuned for the end of the video and let's get started. Alright, first we're going to install the center console. It'll be much easier, that way we won't have to work around the seats. And it comes with two pieces. We're going to install this part first. This goes in like this.
I think it was only 3 screws. And you got to get it on the other side of this first. Just line it up with those screw holes. It should be good. We're probably going to upgrade this shift boot. This is the SR5 boot. And I saw these, they got the TRD upgrade. On eBay they kind of expensive, but I found them on like AliExpress and they're like 15 bucks, but it'll take a month to come in, but we're in no rush, so we may upgrade that. You said we're gonna debadge the truck?
Yeah, I don't like chrome, so I'm gonna do matte black.
Probably gonna get rid of all these. Anybody know how to clean this up, or you just have to replace it? Because every Tacoma I see, these are just disgusting.
Alright, now we're gonna put this piece in. The first piece was easy, but this one's gonna be a little bit more tricky.
Just get it started and get it close, because we got 3 wires we got to plug in. Get that one, get that shift knob.
Alright, we got the cigarette lighter plugged in, but I'm not sure what this one's for. It must be for a different model. And then we just have to plug this one in. And then these 3 red clips are going to go into here on both sides. And then we have 2 bolts down here. And then the whole center console should be in.
Man, we'll check the other side before you lock this one all the way in. Especially the little clips on the side. You got to kind of do it all at the same time. It's kind of tricky. There you go. 2 bolts. Got them over here. Won't be much longer and you'll be doing all these builds on your own. Won't even need me anymore.
Alright, we just got finished with the center console. It was actually easier than I thought it would be. Now we're going to bolt in the seats and hook up the battery.
Yeah, hooking up the battery is the most nerve-wracking part after you change out all the airbags and the control module, because you don't know if everything's going to blow. Plus we didn't change out the clock spring because I tested it before and it's a lot of work changing it. It's only a $15 part. So stay tuned, we're going to see if we got a major disaster or not.
All right, we got the interior of the truck 100% complete, just besides this little trim piece right here, but we can easily order that on eBay. Forgot to mention, the seats look great.
Yeah, we had a professional upholsterer. Remember they were busted right here from the airbags? So he went in and used the exact tensile strength thread. That way if they ever bust again, they bust at the right speed and all that, so that's important. Are you ready to hook up the battery?
Let's do it.
All right, you might want to get out in case it blows. All right, hook up the negative first. Get it on good and tight. You nervous?
I just hope the airbags don't blow.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty nervous. This is always the worst part. It's probably good, and I get the positive on. You got this where it'll, you might have that jammed up. But the good news, so far nothing blew in here. With the airbags, that was $2,800 to replace all the airbags. And we have a funnel. This is really good for doing radiators. Comes with different fittings depending on what kind of car you have. And this is a must. It helps you get all the air out. So that way when we run it, it'll heat and the water will come back in here. Then we're gonna pour our radiator cleaner. All right, crank it up. That way we can get the radiator flushed. She's a running. We gotta wait till the thermostat gets up to temperature. So the coolant will drop down. We have this full of water. Then we're gonna pour this in it, and then we'll take a little test drive. All right, you can pour that in. We got enough. I think we got enough room now. I think the thermostat's starting to open. Pour it all in. Not that it really needed it, but it's only $6. The truck really only has 40,000 miles on it, so not like it's gonna be dirty. It's a brand new radiator too. We got the heater on high, which that lets it go in here to the heater core because you don't want any air trapped. So it's just going to take a little while. We're still getting some bubbles, you can see that. As the water pump circulates, it's getting all the little pockets of air out. That's why it's extremely important to use one of these. It would be extremely hard to get all the air out if you didn't use one of these little funnels. This was cheap too. I'll link it on Amazon. See if we got a good temperature coming up. Temperature looks good. Have any warm air yet? Not yet. All right, so we got all the air out of the radiator and all the hoses. It was a lot more, it's harder than I thought. I had to actually put it up on these ramps to get the high point bleed up higher. I couldn't get any heat coming out of the radiator, so that means we had air blocking. Like, that way water wouldn't go to the heater core and make the circulation back. So we had something like that. I just grabbed the two hoses and started squeezing, and I guess it kind of forced it through while I was up on this ramp. And now we got heat coming out of our heater, so which is good. So now we're gonna go take a quick test drive, let it continue to flush the system. We'll come back and drain it. We got some steaks we bought at the butcher. We're gonna get on the barbecue, fill this thing up with some coolant, the correct kind of coolant for this truck, and then the coolant system will be done. We were gonna do the AC today, but I didn't realize since this is the R1234YF, that the connectors, like right here, it's all a different size than the 134A. So I had to buy some different connectors. So I may do that in a whole different video, like how to recharge an AC system. So let's go take the quick test drive and finish this up. All right, we're taking it for the first test drive. How's it running so far?
It's driving really good. There's no lights on the dash, so that's a good sign.
Yeah, sometimes after you do the airbags and even get the control module reset, the airbag light will still be on and you have to cycle through a few times to get it off. You need to get it on a straightaway and see if you have it, if it's pulling to the left or right. Sounds good though. Watch the temperature. What's it looking like? Midway?
It looks like it's doing good.
Yeah, keep an eye on that. And then after we drain it when we get home and put the good coolant, then we need to watch it again, make sure we don't have any air pockets. So do you like it? First truck?
I love this truck. It's amazing.
Dream truck?
Yep.
So what mods are you going to do to it?
I definitely want to do a lift kit and some bigger tires and rims.
Don't go too big on the lift kit.
Probably like a 3-inch lift is probably what I would do. 2 or 3 inches.
This is where Tyler's buddy lives at. Too bad he's not outside. Has it got much power to the truck?
Yep, it's really good.
I know the 4-cylinders are pretty bad, they're weak. But this is the 6-cylinder. Alright, we had a good little test drive. Don't pull it all the way in, just go to the side, that way we can drain it. About right here is good. We'll put the new coolant in and have the temperature come out.
Looks really good.
Still the same, perfect. All right, we got all the coolant drained out. Tyler's gonna put this little funnel on. Put it on just like a radiator cap. Shove that on. Now grab your coolant. We can start filling it back up. The steaks are looking amazing. Best seasoning in the world. All right, guys, we got all the new antifreeze in. Whatever's left, plug it up. Put it all back in there. So a pretty successful day. Truck drove great. Got the radiator flushed. Interior's done. Everything's working perfect. So next video we'll do the air conditioner, get that finished up, and then what's left? Just putting the bumper and the grill on, that should be it. So there's not much left. We should be able to finish it up pretty quick. So let's go eat some good steak, and we will see you next time.